you hear me, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can share the screen after I essentially introduce the deck.
Okay.
Yeah. Same order, Gift, Eva, and whatever that last one was, Revital. Yeah. Now we're getting some last minute sign-ups.
Drink.
Yeah, don't forget the whiskey.
Yeah, okay, whiskey.
After this, you'll need a whole barrel. Oh yeah, Nick, share your screen actually. Steph says he's got control. Yeah, Nick, Steph says share your screen. Okay. All right, any last minute questions, Nick, before we go live? Hello, hello, and welcome. I am Sean Gold, your Roastmaster General, and I am coming to you live from the 305. That's right, Miami, aka Silicon Swamp. And I want to welcome you all to Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Sorry, I mean the OpenVC Pitch Deck Roast Part 3, proving that people want to learn, get roasted, and more importantly, laugh. Our objective here is to show you how a VC thinks when he opens your pitch deck for the very first time. This is being live streamed on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Before we start, please help us by liking, by sharing, by retweeting. Doing this not only helps us, but makes me feel more like a promoter and less like an influencer. The last thing we want to do is be shilling sponsored products in the middle of the roast. Speaking of which, do you find yourself feeling lethargic, not seeing enough gains in the gym? Isn't it about time that you get the body you deserve? Yeah, we don't want to be doing that at all. So please like and share. More importantly, if you want your pitch deck to be roasted on a future roast, and let's face it, who doesn't? There'll be a link in the live chat to submit. We're going to be submitting that throughout the roast, so if you miss it, don't worry, it's coming back. Here's the how. We collected three pitch decks from consenting founders, and we are going to roast them live in front of you. To do that, I'd like to welcome our special VC guest roaster. He's an exited founder and serial investor with over 55 investments, which is 54 more than me. And the host of the Pitch Deck podcast. Wow, and he's doing our show. The man who'll make you wish for a Brexit, Nick Telson.
Hey, Sean. How you doing? Glad to be here.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Tell the audience a little about yourself. Anything I might have missed.
Yeah, exited a company here in the UK called Design My Night, which was a SaaS business. Set up Horseplay Ventures, which is an angel investing arm. As you say, we've done over 55 angel investments across the world. And yeah, I'm a sucker. So we're going again with another company called Trumpet on sendtrumpet.com, which is trying to disrupt the whole sales cycle. So we've just launched out of beta for that. So yeah, we're going again.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for being here. It's an honor to have someone who has both experience and, more importantly, a lack of mercy. Now, we got 3 rules of the roast. First, it's good fun, but we try to be educational and provide real, actionable advice for founders who are watching. Being able to take a joke in life is so important, especially with decks like these. Just remember, entrepreneurship is a tragedy for those who feel, but a comedy to those who think. Number 2, real conditions. Nick is going to open these decks and spend 2 to 3 minutes on each while saying out loud what he thinks. No filter. We want to see his thought process as he goes through each deck. And he has his checkbook. So in the event that I am wrong, Nick may take a meeting and may actually invest in any one of these startups. And I am also starring on this Sunday's House of the Dragon on HBO Max, where my character is going to decide the fate of Westeros. Remember, it's not TV, it's HBO. Number 3, 10 minutes total per deck. Feel free to comment, ask questions. We will use that to discuss each deck. Nothing is off the table. We want to hear from you in the audience. So if you have any thoughts, comments, questions, now is your time to ask them. Now, before we begin, I want to salute and commend each and every founder for having the guts, the bravery, and the fortitude to come up here and get roasted in front of a live audience. We are not personally attacking you. In fact, you are more than capable of being successful at anything except being an entrepreneur, a founder, a designer, a salesperson, a creative director, a product manager, and dare say a company that is fundable. Now, let's start roasting. First up is a startup whose name probably appeared as a clever play on words to the founders, but as a grammatical screw up to the rest of us. It's Gift, Goofed. Nick, take it away. I need a translator for this. Oh, hey, look at that. Live claps.
Okay, can we all see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Perfect. So yeah, you sort of stole the thunder. When I open this, I'm like, is that Gift? Is that Gift? Is trying to respell a word a bit 1999. And then to match that with a logo that looks like you could have just got that off clip art.
That's because they did get it off clip art, Nick.
That's
why it exists.
Like, at least use Canva if you're going to just steal something. Don't use clip art. So yeah, I would open this deck and I would probably give it 1 slide more, just because it looks like it was made in early 2000s. What I will say is at least they tell you exactly what it is. So I know exactly what I'm looking at. So you're sending gifts with just an email address or a phone number. So that is the positive, but I don't know how far I would get into this actual deck. The other thing is it's 21 slides. I had a quick look. That's way too many. So I'm already thinking, okay, if I'm going to give this a minute of my time, I've got to get through 21 slides, which is like a few seconds a slide. So my rule is max 15. If you can get it 10 to 12, then that's even better. Problem solution, that's good. I'm a stickler for like grammar and how things look, and having bullet points on one side, not bullet points on the other, just makes me think you're not very good marketeers. So that annoys me. Saying something is the Stripe of something is the same as saying the Airbnb or the Uber of something, but Stripe just tells me it's like the Rails of something. I think that's a bit cringe.
The X of Y, come on. It used to be
Stripe
hot like 15 years ago.
Yeah, so unless it actually tells me something, which this doesn't, I don't think that's very useful. But positive is problem and solution on one slide. So I don't know why we've got 20 others. Is a good start at least.
Oh, you're going to find out.
Well, I mean, if we went from clip art slide 1 to this, it is just design wise does not fill me with any inspiration at all. It's also quite a long, like how it works. It's not actually that clear either to me. So they're trying to make it clear, but actually confusing me. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I can go onto any website and is there a GiftGeist button that I will press instead of like Google Pay? And then the other thing is the recipient receives an email to accept the gift. So does that ruin the surprise? If I'm trying to surprise someone with a nice gift, but they're going to get an email telling them there's a gift on the way. So yeah, I find that a bit strange as well. Leadership team. The positive here is that you're telling me a bit about yourself. So that's good. I hate it when you just have logos and nothing else. So like, yeah, we all could have worked at Google as like an intern. So at least you're telling me who you are, which is good. I feel very bad saying this because I'm not as bad as Sean. But
come on. Yeah,
Gene, if you're saying you're an experienced marketeer and this is the design and this is the logo and this is the name you've come up with, I would very much question your marketing skills. So that is like a big cross. Like if you're saying you're an experienced marketeer, but this is how the deck looks, that it was made about 20 years ago. Positive is marketeer and CTO. So that's good. So you've got dev and marketing. Don't see any sales. Advisors, I'm a bit 50-50 with. People put advisors in if their own team doesn't sort of stand up. Target market, you know what? I just gloss over target market. I'm not interested in target market. I know gifting is probably a big market. I don't need to get your BS numbers. I'm also very unsure about these types of slides because you're only going to put this slide in if you're all ticks and they're mainly crosses. So again, it feels a bit pointless.
A bit?
A lot pointless. And then the big worry here is like Amazon is pretty similar. So, you know, it sort of tells me you're going up against Amazon, which is sort of any worry to a VC. And I don't know why you put the logos at the bottom. That's sort of almost like promoting your competitors there. Just not needed, this slide, I don't think. Okay, initial market validation. This is good. So let's see what we've got. Have we got some track? We've got terrible design. We've got terrible logo. But have we got some traction? I'm still not 100% sure. I'm in presentation mode, so I don't know how many slides I'm in, but I'm probably in about 8-9 slides, and I still don't really know how it works, which is a problem. If this was across my desk and I wasn't roasting it live, I would have switched off by now.
So at least to the founding team, you are reading it, so that's a plus.
So this is a plus. So yeah, the roast is a plus for them. So it's telling me Amazon's already built the feature that they're launching, but only for Prime customers. So that's not a real good line, because A, there's a lot of Prime customers and they could easily turn it on for all customers if they wanted to. So they're telling me that Amazon have their product. But Gift is, are they telling me Gift is this Amazon button that can go on all e-commerce platforms that you market as a gift? I'm just not really sure. And then they've screen grabbed a video. So my instant thing is to try and actually play a video, but I can't. It's just a screen grab. I think. Yeah, it's just a screen grab. So I still don't know what the bloody product actually is, which is very frustrating.
Now, calm down, relax. we still got 10 more slides of this.
I've got my whiskey. I'm going to have a whiskey.
You're going to need a whole barrel after this. Come on.
No. We're telling me how we're different, but I don't still really know what you do. It's just too much there, too much to read. Bringing back Main Street. So it's gift selections, it's local gift selections, it's personalized, unique, memorable gifts. This is all just fluffy stuff. Like I already do gifting, and especially corporate gifting, and I can do all of this stuff already. So you're not really telling me why you're different. You might be telling me why you're different to Amazon, but there's a lot of other things out there. So initial market validation. I personally hate seeing quotes because you could have just made them up. Liz could be your mother-in-law. Peter, who the hell is Peter?
Come on, who's gonna make up Peter?
Who's Peter? Like, is this Peter Pan? And you've just made up a quote? Like, quotes are pointless. If you're going to talk about initial market validation, which we started here, and then have this different, and now we're back to validation again. You haven't formatted that box on the right, so I can't really finish reading that. That's a problem for Jean, who's an experienced marketeer. Pointless. So this doesn't really tell me anything about any sort of traction, or if this is a good idea. Traction. Okay, we love traction. So again, formatting is off at the bottom. 50 end users. You can't get that all in the one square, which really frustrates me. Marketplace has an E on the next line. That really frustrates me. So you're telling me that you're basically now doing your beta testing. And you've got 25 merchants on Shopify. So we've got 25 merchants, 50 end users. Okay. So look, you got to start somewhere. So I'm not going to mock traction. This is very, 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 very limited traction. They've highlighted where we are now, 25 merchants on the Shopify store. So I hope at the next slide, we're going to see the results. No. Okay. So how are those 25 doing? Have you spoken to those 50 end users? Is Peter and Liz one of those 50 end users? Don't know. This doesn't tell me anything. It tells me you've got 25 merchants, but not who they are. Is there a video of seeing it live on their Shopify stores? Are you going to tell me what the Shopify stores are so I can go and experience the product myself? Clearly not. So this really tells me nothing about your traction. Go to market, competitive advantage, grow the user base, start with a core set of separate meets and these are early engagement. Yeah, I mean, it's not really reinventing the wheel here. I think what they should talk about, if I fully understand the product properly, and I'm just looking at this now, is a flywheel of low CAC, because you sign up your Shopify stores, they bring your end users to you. The more end users you get from your Shopify stores will hopefully tell other people, and then that flywheel starts to grow. So if I was them, I would talk about a flywheel of marketing, not email marketing, paid advertising, video marketing. I mean, isn't that every business that does that? And what experience do you have of doing those three things? I don't know. Business model, I'm ignoring the thing on the right. Monetization, so it's $5 per transaction. Okay. That feels quite high. I know in e-commerce, every every cent counts, every penny counts, we say over here. So $5 on top of a transaction fee they're probably already paying Shopify. $5 feels quite a lot. So those 25 people that you talked about that is live, are they happy with that $5? How much volume have they put through? Is that $5 a good return on investment for them? It's not really telling me anything. Okay, here we go. Estimated revenue. So where are we? We are August 22, so that's now. So, so 2 years, we're going to be doing $12 million. Oh, no, it's on the right there. Sorry, yeah. So, I mean, everything I've just seen and critiqued, now you're telling me you're going to go from 10,000 to 2 million to 20 million is just absolute pie in the sky for me.
Well, I mean, listen, it could be 25 million, so at least that would be excessive.
It could be 20 billion.
20 million is a good round number.
It could be taking on Amazon by 2024. Just keep your numbers real. Like, you know, you're not going to do 10,000 and then do 2 million and then do 20 million, especially on everything I've just seen, even though I still don't really know what the product is. So my advice is keep your numbers real. Yes, you can maybe have 20 million in 5 years, but not in 2 years, because I'm not taking you seriously. The ask, that's good. A lot of people forget to put the ask in, which is ridiculous. So they're doing 1 mil pre-seed. It's a safe. It's not telling me a valuation. They basically got 0 traction. So I hope it's a low valuation. 8-month runway is very short. So if you're telling me you're going to burn through 1 mil in 8 months, that would worry me a lot. In today's market, where money is hard to come by, or tougher, I should say, you at least need 18 months runway. So if I was interested in GiftGeist, I would be telling you, okay, maybe you need to raise 2 million. But that really depends on what your valuation is going to be. Or let's look at why you're burning so much money. That would be a big worry for me. And you haven't told me really what the safe is. Like, what's the valuation? What's the cap? What's the convert? I don't really know anything. And that's it.
All right, well,
that's good. That's good. FYI, I like that. Sign up for a progress newsletter. That is good. So if I was interested, but not at this round, I might actually do that. But yeah, need to make it a lot better looking, cut it down from 21 slides to 12 to 15, and tell me what the product does. I still don't really know what the product does, which is a cardinal sin for any deck.
Well, I want to thank, Geist or Gift for, coming up here. And the greatest gift is that the deck is over. So thank you. Oh, thank you. The effect. All right. We are ready for deck number 2. Next up, Eva. The company is Eva, as in you are never, ever going to get funded with this deck.
Well, first slide, I like it. So let's compare this to Geist.
It's kind of hard to compare something at the bottom of the landfill to something at the middle of the landfill. But it's your roast. I'm just the host. Take it away.
The Eva team, you've come at a good time. You've caught me after the Geist. So this looks good. I like the color. I'm a branding guy, so I like the purple.
Nick, can we go full screen on it?
Is that this one?
Yeah, I want to see the little people in all their glory.
Better?
Yeah, much better. Now I can see they're empowering a new generation of consumers to access valuable financial protection. That's easy.
They're so excited to get going. Look at them. Look at the smart faces.
The best way to protect consumers financially is to make sure they don't invest in this company. Thank you for the great crowd.
21 slides again. They're killing me, these people. 12 to 15 max. So that's made me a bit annoyed, even though it looks good and I quite like the logo. So let's sort of dig into Eva. Let's see what we're talking about here. So this looks like a problem slide. So again, I like how it looks. And we're talking about Latin America here. So that's nice, LATAM. So every 6 seconds, a family falls into extreme poverty due to lack of financial protection. Yes, it's a huge problem. I like that bit of personality. Very quick. I can move on. That's good. It's a good slide. So the actual problem here is they need to make funding arrangements. So they need to get ready for retirement, is how I'm reading this. We've got Jesus. He's older than 25 years, as I understand it.
And he's also not riding a hoverboard, as I understand it.
Wow, so he's resurrected as a gig worker. God, poor old Jesus.
That's karma. That's karma. But yeah.
So here he is. Okay, so morbidity risk, market risk. Yeah, okay. So basically, you're telling me Jesus, or Jesus, if we are in South America, needs to start protecting himself for retirement. Okay, I get that. Spoiler alert, that's very Sean. I like that. That's very you. I can see you doing that. Don't like them as hashtags. That's a bit 2 years ago. This is good. Existing market. So the current market is not doing what they need. I like this design, even though you can't really read it. So there's jargon, there's cumbersome, there's lots of bureaucracy, there's old technology. Good luck. I like it. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. Okay, so let's meet Eva. Your one-stop platform for financial protection. Okay, this looks nice and pretty, but it doesn't really tell me anything. This doesn't really tell me anything. I've got lots of things that's happening in my life, weather that happens in my life. Hopefully I win some trophies, that happens in my life.
Hopefully you don't end up in a wheelchair. Hopefully you don't. I mean, what is that? AI? There's way too much going on. You don't need funding. You need a designer. Okay. Let's start simple.
Oh, you got to tell your designer to declutter. We need some Marie Kondo going on this slide. So this doesn't tell me anything. So it looks nice, but it doesn't tell me anything. And it just confuses me. So hashtag first, life protection. Okay, so I'm guessing this is life insurance. They might call it life protection in LATAM. So I'm not going to say anything negative about that. So death is life's biggest financial event. I don't know about that. It's life certainty is death. Strategic
way to bring the energy down.
Yes, I need my whiskey again. Yeah, this doesn't really tell me anything again. So they're starting to lose me. So you should be telling me why you're focusing on life insurance, properly underwritten, focus on distribution, get closer. You start telling me up here, but then actually 3, 4, and 5 isn't telling me why life protection. So you're starting to lose me now. And I know I've got 21 slides. Why now? Okay, a big bugbear of mine is giving me the why now, and I still don't really know what your product is. All I know is your life insurance, but I don't know anything really more than that your life insurance. And now you're telling me why the market is right. You should have a why now slide always, but I need to know what the product is to know if there is an industry tailwind or not. But this is a solid why now slide. So COVID, there's bad distribution digitally. It's the lowest insurance penetration. I don't really know what that means. I'm guessing there's a big opportunity to penetrate into life insurance. So that's a solid slide, but I don't want to know it now. Again, we're in the business model, and like GiftGeist, I still don't 100% know why whatever Eva really is apart from life insurance. And again, this isn't very clear on your business model. So are you B2B to C? So you go through agencies and partners. It's not clear. Eva, you're starting to lose me, which is a shame because it started to look nice. You need to be clearer on how you actually work. Why you're creating value, customer engagement. So you're just telling me stuff. I think I would like to see a little video of the product here, or at least some screen grabs of like how you actually work. So you're telling me why Eva is good. Customer engagement, isn't that every product? I mean, that's why it should be good.
Only the good ones.
Well, yeah, so maybe not ever. This is a bit better though. So education. So you're telling me you're going to do education. You're telling me it's personalized. You can apply fast and it's digital. Okay, so this is a bit better. I need this a lot earlier. So basically, you're telling me you're an educational content platform and it's personalized, and that's how you're going to hook people in. And then they can actually do the whole process of life insurance a lot quicker and easier. So I'm on slide 9. I probably would have been fading out by now. This needs to move way up. This tells me what you actually are. Flexible distribution. So this feels similar to this slide. So basically how it all works. So customers, agents, carriers. It's confusing. It's confusing. Yeah, again, you're not being really clear.
It's not very flexible.
It's not, or too flexible. There's too much going on. Yeah, I'm lost. Okay, the good old TAM slide. $14 trillion. Okay, excellent. So total LATAM order protection gap, 28 billion, 70 billion, 160 billion. I hate these slides anyway, so I'm not even going to try and decode that. The classic of why we're different. Too many here. This is too much to read. Us angels and VCs are simple folk. We just want to scan this. So cut this, pick the top 5 best ones, I would say, and focus on that. Yeah, can't bother to read that. And now we're into the classic competitor slide. Again, there is a lot going on here. I do a quick scan. And a very quick scan, my worry already is that some of them have a lot that you do. So this Azos, life insurance, MGA, API, so dynamic, but I don't know why that makes you better. Instantly, dynamic, D2C, B2B2C, D2C, B2C. You're not sure if they've got a referral program. Strong UX, you've got a strong UX. They've raised more capital than you. And then you're telling me you're going to win because of your community with your stupid hashtags.
Hey, those hashtags aren't stupid, okay? There's some real tastemakers in that community, okay? It's growing. It's growing.
Well, I can't wait to follow your Twitter and see you hashtagging the Ever movement. Don't just, thank you. Don't just throw in community, everyone. Communities are very, very hard to build. And unless you've got a strategy around community, hashtags aren't a community. So you've sort of shot yourself in the back here because Azos looks very similar and is obviously in Latin America as well. And the Spanish one, Get Life, looks pretty similar. Yes, and they've got 7 million. I'm guessing it's Spain, so it's Spanish speaking. So could they take it to LATAM as well? So you've sort of shot yourself in the back with that slide. So I hate those slides, and you've done yourself a dirty with those ones.
Don't worry, here's the hook. Here's the hook.
14 slides in, and I've got the hook. So let's have a look if this is a good hook. If it is a good hook, this needs to be slide 3 or 4. Sell insurance without selling insurance. Okay, I know what you're trying to say there. So you're going after a young customer. It's a simple product, pay as you live, digital process, okay, reward program, fitness tracking. You're just a bit confused. You need to break it out. Like, I know what you're trying to say here, but you're not saying it well. Basically, you're saying you can relate to the younger buyer. They can go on and use your platform whenever. They can get education from your platform about healthy living and lifestyle and join your hashtag community. Then they can sign up to life insurance at just $3 a month as and when they want. And you can give them rewards. Like
the community. Join the Slack channel.
Just join the community, God, and then you'll live longer. Hashtag they trust us. It's fucking hashtags. So I'm guessing this is the people they partnered with already. So this is very important, but you haven't really told me much. Like, and is there traction with them? Are they getting customers for you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? And again, this is slide 15, needs to be way higher up. Revenue model. Okay, I thought it was $3 a month. I don't know what the hell this is. Sean, can you help me? What are they saying? 50 cents a year?
They are saying there is a fee coming from the D to C and the B to B to C, and the fee is 0.50 cents for the first year from the D to C, and then it goes down as you stay longer because you're part of the community. And if you make it to the 10th year, you get 0.005 cents. So yeah, I mean it's a deal. You sign up now and you forget about it, and you're paying pennies forever.
You're paying half a cent by the time you're in your 4th year.
Yeah.
This has lost me. This means nothing to me. You've confused me. Roadmap, early stage. Okay, so you're going to spread around South America. I'm guessing you're leaving Brazil because of your competitor that is exactly the same as you, but with more funding. I mean, putting PMF as a roadmap, that should not be a roadmap. That should just be in your core strategy, is product market fit, for anyone that doesn't know. So product market fit, yeah. So you're telling me that you're going to get product market fit, and yeah, that's not a roadmap. Grow like SaaS, again, is not a roadmap. That is just what you should be doing.
Maybe you're on the wrong road.
Scale like marketplace. Grow like SaaS, scale like marketplace. And I want product market fit. Okay, this isn't a roadmap. This is your very poor go-to-market strategy with no detail. So what is your roadmap? I don't know, because your first slide was about the whole financial sphere, and we've only talked about life insurance. The team, I don't know, is this person very ugly, and that's why they're blurring him or her out?
Oh, come on, he's wearing look at that suit. It's bigger than the one against Theranos. Come on.
At least he's got a suit on and I haven't. I've just gone for a hoodie today. So he's more respectable than me, this person. Yeah, don't leave them empty and blur them out. Merino, okay, that's good. You've got 10 years experience in insurance. I don't really like seeing marketing agencies on a team deck unless they've got equity or some sort of deal. Yeah, I don't need to know that. So basically, you're telling me you are the team so far. You've got LinkedIn, but I can't click on anything. So that doesn't help me. So I've got lots of other decks to see. So I'm not going to bother to find you. So make those links clickable. Yeah, who's giving you this quote about how great you are? Is it Peter from the gift slide?
Thanks, Dad.
Don't quote yourself on how great you are. So basically, I read that as it's only you, Merino, which is fine. But if that is the case, bulk your profile out a bit more. The Ever movement, the community. We want to impact 1 million lives, empowering everyone to achieve financial protection through education, community, and purpose. This actually should be further up without the hashtag, because this is basically your mission statement. This is what you want to do. But again, we're 19 slides in, and I'm going to... Okay, so...
It's the time to take action. Here's the ask. Thanks for reading.
There is no ask.
The ask was asking you to read the deck.
The ask was, get to the end of 21 slides. So poor team slide, there's no ask. I said that after I read the gift one, that people bizarrely leave out the ask slide. So I've got no idea what you're raising. I've got no idea what the product is. I've got no idea if it's live. I've got no idea how it works. I've got no idea if you're in beta. No track. It started really positively, and I'm really disappointed because, so poor team slide to summarize. I don't know if you've got traction. I don't know if the product's live. I don't know what the product looks like. You're talking about doing the whole financial protection, but you've only talked about life insurance, and your roadmap didn't tell me anything apart from you're going to grow like SaaS. So unfortunately, this would be a pass for me, even though it's something that would have been very interesting. But
ooh, that's got to cut.
It's a lot to work on.
Well, thank you. Well, now we're going to our third and final deck. Yay, yay, yay. It's a health tech startup, which is good because after reading this deck, I'm going to be sick. Give it up, Revital.
Okay. Revital, 12 slides, big tick. That's put a smile on my face. I'm going to actually cheers to that. 12 slides.
Ooh, got the cheers. Can they put that in the testimonial?
Yeah.
Nick Telson toasted our deck upon seeing our very first slide.
But then I actually look at it. Okay, so again, this logo looks like it was done in clip art, not even Canva. I mean, guys, there's so many. Even if you've got £0, there are plenty of free logo generators that are still pretty poor, but much better than this 2015 font and clip art looking design. Repair, recharge, reconnect tells me nothing. I like to be told, like GiftGeist did, to be fair to them, what you actually are. And I have no idea what PL is. Are you going to show me your P&L? What's PL? I have no idea.
Well, that's why you're opening the deck, to find out. Duh.
Gosh, yeah, but will I after slide 2? The problem, okay, so we're back into clip art territory. We've got lots of very sad looking doctors and nurses with their lunch boxes leaving a hospital. I hate this font. I hate the gray. Yeah, so, okay, I'm gonna see past the design.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
The problem is medical error is what I'm zooming in here. So 250,000 people a year die because of medical error. Okay, 2025, there will be more than 40,000 deaths due to failure to monitor caused by understaffing. Okay, restaffing costs are $6 billion a year. Okay, so you sort of told me a problem. I'm going to guess that this is some sort of staffing platform. That would be my guess. The solution. God, okay.
Just tell us how you really feel.
Yeah. Revital offers a complete system connected to all the same tools nurses and doctors use in LTC. Is LTC an American abbreviation? I don't know what LTC is.
We could look it up together.
Lifetime. Don't use abbreviations in things that are quite technical. So I'm not in the medical industry. I don't know what LTC is. All I can see is your clip art of medical equipment again. So with a pictorial front end, that's very descriptive. And
it means long-term care. That's what it means.
So connected to all same tools. I mean, that's not very good English either, which I hate. With a pictorial front end, instructions making the system multilingual at its core, and a data collection layer. Okay, well, I will send some whiskey to someone that can tell me what this product is, because all I'm seeing is it looks like a cartoon that can be multilingual, and that's all I know. I have no idea what the solution is. Genuinely, I would close the deck now. You literally haven't told me what your solution is on your solution slide. I was hoping that the next slide you would show a video or some close-ups of the product, but we don't. We go to the market. As you now know, I hate these market slides. Doesn't really tell me anything. Okay, it's a big market. What a surprise, you're telling me it's a big market. Okay, the model, God, looks like it was created in 1999, but here we go. It's 2026.
By a drunk high school student who forgot that it was due.
Quick, just put the model in. $6 a bed a day, I'm guessing. MRR, $90,000 of what? What are you calculating that MRR? How many hospitals? How many? It's not telling me anything. And now you're telling me, and it's $9 per sick person a month, per person that's got a temperature, per what? God, this is so frustrating. So A, I don't know what your product is, and B, you're telling me you're going to be at 100,000 MRR in 4 years, which isn't great. And I still don't know what that relates to. So awful. Okay, so we don't know the product. We don't know who we're charging, but let's look at the customers. So Revital's main customers are hospitals. Okay, we got that with the beds, with long-term wards, GPs and other. Okay, so it's care facilities, let's call it. Another area is care homes. Okay, so hospitals, care homes, like GPs, I get that. What the hell is MyPal? I thought it was called Revital. MyPal, Refine, MyPal. Okay, so this must have been the P&L on the front slide. Now you're introducing a new product, which looks like a smartwatch with some crap animation on to manage your energy. Okay. Oh my God, the journey.
It looks like a Middle Earth journey.
This is like LA to New York, and I just want LA to Vegas. Like this I genuinely, even if I loved the product, I would not look at this. I can't. The team, okay, they've fallen into the trap. Tori, you've just given me loads of logos. So you could have been the team man at Nokia. You could have worked in the postal team at Ericsson. Yeah, you're not telling me anything about why you're all great. It's pretty pointless, this slide, as it is. You've got this bloody P&L popping up everywhere again. What is P&L? You're literally telling me nothing about yourselves in this slide, apart from there's 4 of you. So, great.
Well, it's better than 3.
Well, I don't know. Depends who the advantages of what? I don't know. Oh my God. Oh, the advantages of your team. No, the advantages of the product. Okay. Well, this is even worse. You're telling me you've got a professional artist on the team, and this is what your deck looks like. Okay.
More of a spiritual artist.
Yeah, that artist needs
an artist at heart.
Because if that, yeah, I don't want to slag this person off, but you need to work on your artistry skills, or at least how to make a deck, because I would very much question your artistic skills. It's a rugged server, which is interesting. I've never heard of rugged server before. So it's cloud-based, okay, GDPR compliant. Yeah, I should hope so too. And talks are in place with one hospital. What? So I don't know what the product is. I don't know what this PL is. I don't really know what your revenue model. At one point, you're selling to GPs, care homes. The others, you're charging per bed. I don't know who the team is. And now you've just shown me like your tech map, which literally tells me nothing. Okay, the ask, that's good. We've got some lovely, they've searched money tree in clip art.
And a runway. Come on.
That's good. 18 months runway equals Remedical Alpha. What does that mean? Like, is that, I'm lost. So 500K seed, 15%. Like, I haven't seen a product. I don't know if you've got traction. You said you're in talks with one hospital. So in my mind, this is like pre-product, pre-revenue. So that might be a punchy valuation. You were already talking about your A round. Like, let's not worry about your A round. Like, we've got a lot to fix before your A round by the looks of this. Instead of just throwing in A round, a good tip would be maybe tell me what you're going to achieve. Wait, it might be the next slide. No, it's not. Tell me what you're going to achieve with your 500,000. So 500,000 is going to get us to 5 hospitals, 15,000 beds, 30,000 sick people, $25,000 MRR. You're not telling me anything. And then
they're telling us that they're going to miss their fundraising goals.
They're telling us to contact them in lots of different ways. Oh, and then we've got this Revital back again, which is the main product. And then we've got this PEL again. Can I click on any of these? Yes. Okay. At least I can click on them. Yeah. Bad. 12 slides is great, but all of the 12 need to be redone. It would have been better just to have 12 blank slides and just the name Revital on the front and have some info.
Well, tell us how you really feel.
So, yeah, all three of them, which is very disappointing, is I don't know what the product does. I haven't seen the product. I don't really know what your traction is. If you're saying you've got traction, you haven't really shown your traction, which is really fundamental things in a pitch deck. So all three of them need to go and take a long, hard look at those. And Revital and GiftGeist, you need to go onto Canva, stop using clip art.
Say it with me. Upwork.
And
Spend $20 and get something presentable. Come on, you'll save yourself some heartbreak.
yeah.
And anything else you want to add for the audience at home and the viewers later? Any tips, tricks, pro tips, anything that you could share to avoid what we have just witnessed?
Yeah. So 10 to 12 or 10 to 15 slides. Why problem, solution, why now, why you? Answer those questions. If you've got a product, show the product. If you haven't got a product, show some screen grabs of it on Figma or something. Bring it to life. Spending $100 on getting someone to design your deck or $50 is worth every penny, because I have in the past opened up a slide deck, seen the first page, seen it looks awful, and shut the deck straight away. If you can't go and use Canva for free, that tells me you're not a very good founder. The team slide, don't just put logos, put actual details about yourself. If you've got traction, do some quantitative details on your traction. Don't just do qualitative. Don't just do a quote from Peter who says your product's awesome. And your deck is a brochure to get intrigue. Do not tell us everything. We will typically take 1 minute 30, 2 minutes to read a deck. So what I tell founders is open up your own deck and put the timer on and try and read all of that crap that you've put in your deck. Can you do that in 90 seconds? If you can't, you need to cut back. Nice design, bullet point text. A good tip is to make the headlines tell us actually some information. So rather than just saying problem, why not say we are solving XYZ in the title? And then if I am just scanning it and not reading everything, I can then pick up everything I need to know from just your titles. So go back and look at your deck and look at your titles. And I think that's about it.
All right, let's get to the real stuff people want to know. What's the brand of whiskey you were drinking during the roast?
That is an Irish whiskey called Powers, which is a delightful Irish whiskey for anyone. Very smooth. The Irish do great whiskey. You always think of the Scottish or now the Japanese. But I can highly recommend it. Powers.
We need the hashtag for that. Hashtag for the Powers whiskey for when you're roasting decks, or in this case, when you're making one. So I want to thank everyone for taking the abuse, the founders and the teams. I seriously hope you find funding or at least a good day job. Say it with me. DoorDash delivery driver. Next roast will be on October 25th at the same time of day. That's close to Halloween, but in the startups ecosystem, every day is Halloween. If you want to be featured on the next roast, you can sign up. We're going to have the link going around in the chat again. Don't forget to like, share, comment on social media and make this go viral. I want to thank OpenVC, Nick Telson for his time, his intelligence, his effort, his comedy for joining us. Stefan Nasser, the founder of OpenVC, for creating this, and for you for being here. I'm Sean Gold, and this has been a job done.